Hey guys, welcome back. I said I'd do a list, and I'm going to do a list. I'm not sure what to call it. Oh, it's so good. Lemon ginger tea with some honey. Ooh, classy. Real honey, too. Not that the stuff in the grocery store isn't real honey. It's just mass produced as quickly and cost efficiently as possible. Um, I get honey we have in the summer and early fall. We have an outdoors farm market in one of our big squares, and all the people come and peddle their wares. And there's a farmer there who's also a beekeeper on his farm. He has, for those of you who don't know, New Brunswick is a lot of woodlands, lakes, and farmland. It's pretty much it. We've got like 3 medium-sized cities, and the rest is a couple small cities, and the rest is literally towns and villages, and even more farmland. One of the villages is nothing but farmland. It's huge for a village. There's not a lot of people there, but geographically wise, it's huge because it's farmland, and that's where he's from. And it's just like 40 minutes up the road, and he has bees and a lot of flowers that grow wild. He planted them, but they grow, you know, lavender, lilac, wild roses, sunflowers, uh, daisies, just a shit ton. And you really get the flavor. Honey's one of those things. You really get the flavor of, like, this is a nice, what they call like a floral bouquet honey. You can smell and taste the florals in it, and it's absolutely beautiful. So if you've never had, artisan honey, I guess, I don't know what the word would be, get find you some if you can, because the mass produced stuff in the grocery stores and stuff just, and I only buy one bottle. It's a big bottle, it's a big mason jar, a year from them, and I don't use a lot. If you use a lot of honey, you might want to buy 4 or 5 bottles from whoever you're getting it from. But yeah, one bottle will last me the year. And the nice thing about honey is it doesn't go bad. It sits in my cupboard. It gets crystallized, but I just boil some water, put it right in there with in the jug, and let it sit in the boil. You don't boil it. Just after it's boiled, and just come to a boil too. It doesn't have to be a big rolling boil. Just when it just starts to come to a boil, you put the honey in and you let it sit for 10, 15 minutes. You bring it out. It's liquid honey again. Honey's a fucking miracle. A lot of good antioxidants, antibacterials and stuff in honey too. So it's really good for you. So some of the stuff in the store is actually not even honey. It's just, you got to read the label. It's mostly corn syrup, which isn't good for you. Same way. Stupid chair. Honey rant over. Let's fix this. My honey rant is over. Let's get on to the list. Like I said, I don't know what to call this list. Everything here is under $30. Most of it is, actually, I'm thinking it's all, well, I spent $20 on every one of them. $19.99 at Shoppers or Winners / Marshalls. If I remember exactly where I got it, I'll tell you. But they're all $19.99, except for one. One was like $22. But I'll tell you about that one. Again, these aren't reviews or anything. It's not going to be big notes. These are kind of, I don't know if the word is, a few of them were hyped. Actually, let me give me a second. The ones that were hyped or are being hyped, I'm going to set aside. We'll talk about them last. There's 6 of them here that were hyped at one time. One that's kind of hyped, and 2 that, no wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that were hyped. One that's kind of hyped, and 2 that should be hyped. I guess it's I'm gonna just, compliment getters under $20. How's that? That'll be the title of the video or something like that. So let's start with the two that aren't, shouldn't say aren't hyped. They were, yeah, they weren't hyped, but they should be. Hit with an English Laundry again. I know. I fucking love English Laundry, though. This is English Laundry Oxford Blue. Basically, English Laundry's take on Versace Eros. So what you're going to get with this, that sweet apple, a little bit of mint. Just a very sweet scent. This one has a bigger dose of lavender. I believe it was lavender. Anyway, lavender. It's not as loud as Eros. Slightly more sophisticated. Again, trigger word. Than Eros is. Eros is a, I want to call it a youthful scent, but it is a youthful scent, a playful scent. This one is more of a grown-up, playful scent. You get hints of that youthfulness out of Eros, but with that English Laundry, I don't know, lavender and musk, that seems to be their, kind of like Prada has the lavender, that clean, soapy lavender. This has got a powdery lavender, kind of like English Laundry's signature. I don't know. Not the signature, the scent. Their signature 4 cents. Yeah, I mean, it's... Eros gets you compliments. This is going to get you just as many. Sorry, I've been smelling a lot of stuff today, obviously. Yeah, so... if you like Eros, but it's a little too loud, a little too youthful for you, give it a try. You might like it. It's not, and performance is pretty good on it too. For an, like I'm saying, for an English Laundry, you have to say that now. But you're getting about 6-7 hours out of it, maybe 8. Projections really well for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. Not beast mode, but not far behind. The next one is the Calvin Klein. I know, Calvin Klein. But when he does it right, they do it right. And they did this one right. Eternity Now. Just slightly aquatic-esque, coconut, big on coconut, some, I'm going to say star fruit or something like that, some kind of exotic fruits. Anyway, just it's almost like a vacation in a bottle, and not bad performer either. Again, you're getting about 5 or 6 hours out of a type of scent that's really good, and a Calvin Klein, and projects pretty good for about an hour or so. Great for this time of year. Very nice for this time of year. All right, this one was, well, the next two, I guess we're going to call them like kind of hyped. There was some talk in the community a while ago about them, and then they kind of just went away. Every now and then you get somebody to talk about it, but yeah. Umo, I don't know who it's by, or I should say I don't know how to pronounce it. Ermenegildo. Holy fuck, what a handle that is. I said, I fucking got beat up at school with a name like that. Umo. I'll show you it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Anyway, you probably can't see it, but anyway. This has a bit of a fresher kind of Fahrenheit vibe to it. Some violet leaf and some fresher ingredients. Again, another one. It is a good Fahrenheit substitute. It definitely aromatic. Like I said, that violet leaf. You're getting a bit of that petrol gasoline smell. It's not really petrol or gasoline. It's just the closest thing people can come up with it. Again, doesn't sound like you douse yourself in gasoline. But fresher than Fahrenheit, so maybe a version closer to something like a Fahrenheit Aqua. I mean, it's that type of scent. Again, it was hyped for a little while, for a minute, and it just kind of went away. I don't know why. It's really good if you want a fresher version of Fahrenheit, especially for the summer. Really good. The next one, Jimmy Choo Man Ice, little 30 ml bottle I got for $20. Yeah, it has a very strong similarity to Chanel L'Homme or Chanel L'Homme Sport. I can't remember Sport, I think. Or not Chanel, fucking Dior Homme Cologne. That's the one. That iced lemon, slightly creamy, very citrusy, very short lasting, just like the fucking Dior. Difference is I got this for 20 bucks. A 30 ml of Dior would still cost me about 80 bucks. So, yeah. A few hours, 3 hours, maybe 4. But again, the type of scent that it is might last a little longer in the high heat. You might push it to 5, but beautiful scent. So just a nice lemon, creamy ice lemonade type scent. Really nice, and was hyped for a bit. All right, this one got hyped for a little bit too. And still see a few people mention it. Perry Ellis M. A lot of people compare it to the Chanel that I just mentioned. And it's got similarities. This one's a little, it's not quite as fresh as that one. It's got a little bit of, I'd say cocoa in it, powdery cocoa. Not so much chocolate, but powdery cocoa. And I don't want to say tobacco, but it's got a bit of a, when you dig deep, bit of a smoky nuance to it. Not a lot. It's not a smoky scent by any stretch of the word. But yeah, really good performer. I got this on Frag Buy for $18.99 or $16.99. So this is one of the ones that I got online. It's the only one here I got online, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The rest of the other 4 were shoppers, obviously. But this one was Frag Buy. The performance is really good. Pretty much 7-8 hours. Projects really well for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And really does become a skin scent to the last hour or so. Good compliment getter. Well, they all are. That's what the list is going to be. Good compliment getter. The next one is the one I paid $21 or $23 for at Winners, which is Marshalls for you Americans, or TJ Maxx. Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Colonia. Beautiful, beautiful Italian type cologne barbershop scent. When I say barbershop, I mean Italian. That citrus and gets compared a lot to Acqua Colonia by Acqua di Parma. Can't remember exactly if they smell the same. I only smelled Acqua di Parma once in a store. Wasn't paying that kind of money for that kind of scent. But yeah, I find it has a bit of a fuzzy, fizzy grape off the top. I don't know why, I do, but I do get that. And it's only there for a few minutes, but it's nice. Then it really turns into for those of you know what I mean, an Italian cologne. Citruses and light florals and light musk, and yeah, not a bad performer either for the type of scent it is. I'm getting about 7 hours out of her. Again, projection is good for about an hour, hour and a half, and people really do like it, especially the ladies. It's just a nice, fresh, it's a little sweeter than most, especially, like I said, with that fizzy grape off the top. It's got a bit of a bit more of a sweetness than Colonia, if I remember right, and most Italian cologne / barbershop scents. Very nice though, very nice. The next one seems to get hyped a lot for like a week and then goes away for a year and comes back for a week or two. It's Burberry. Burberry Rhythm. Is it Burberry? What is it? Burberry Rhythm Intense. Just this nice, sweet Tonka leather. I generally don't like Tonka and leather together. I don't like sweet leathers, but this does it pretty well. It's a really nice leather a really nice leather, actually. And performance, good. Again, 7-8 hours, a full work day anyway. Projection, not as good as, it doesn't have a lot of citruses or aromatic notes that would project, but it's not a bad projector. And it does it for about an hour and a half or two again. $20 at Shoppers. Just a nice scent, nice leather, slightly sweet leather scent. I like that you can turn this around. It fucks with my head. Because it looks like it should be turning on the inside, but it's not. Anyway, yeah. Nice. I'll save the king of hype cheapies for last. I think you know what it's going to be. This one here, I've seen a few more videos lately on it, so it's Izzy Miyake, Poured Izzy, Blue, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. It's not a blue scent. I say it every time I bring this up. It is green. You have to like cypress. There's a lot of cypress in this. A lot of vetiver. It reminds me of a better version of Encre Noir. Lalique Encre Noir. I don't like that one. This is very similar to that, but it's lighter. It's got some citruses. If you like green scents, you're going to like this one. Like I said, you gotta like cypress, so it's the main player. Yeah, performance fucking through the roof on longevity. I get about fucking 10 hours out of this, and I'm not joking. Projection, not too bad. Again, pretty good for a couple hours. Compliment factor, hit or miss. I find this one is hit or miss. If people like it, they really like it, but it's like Encre Noir. If they don't like it, it's just the most disgusting thing they smelled all day. So, me, I love it. I've got, like I said, good and bad with it, but it's hyped. When the compliments are good with this one, they're really good. Like I said, when people like it, they fucking love it. There's pretty much no in between with it. So they're either going to love it or they're going to hate it. And that's why it's on the list, because when they love it, it's the best thing they've smelled all day. When they hate it, it's the worst thing. The next one is still pretty hype cheapie, and most people include it in any kind of cheapie list that they have, and for good reason. $20 at Shoppers. $20 at Shoppers. Guess, 1981 Los Angeles. A date night scent through and through. Performs like most date night scents too. Even a little better than La Nuit de l'Homme and the 1EDT. I put it on par with the 1EDP in performance. You know, about 5 hours, soft projection, all that stuff. But this amber, woody, a little bit of tobacco, slightly sweet with some tonka scent. If you don't have this one and you like what I just described, them darker winter, what we call winter scents, you know, the tobacco and the amber and the sweetness and the spicy and the tobacco, you're gonna love this one. Get it. Seriously, even if you gotta spend like $30, get it. It's I should have bought a second bottle of it. I kept meaning to, and they'll eventually have it again. They usually do. When they do, I'm buying like 2 or 3 bottles of it. Fuck it. It's great. As a matter of fact, I want to smell it right now. Got that fucking whatchamacallit on. Not a bad spray either. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Some citruses. It's just nice. It's, You'll thank me. It is a great date night scent. And it'll help you stand out a little bit from the Dolce & Gabbanas and the La Nuits of the world. And it's gas. So, I mean, so it has some cachet to it. For normal people, not fucking cologne heads like us, fragrance junkies, but for the average person, Guess is just like Calvin Klein, still has some cachet even to the normal people, so is Guess. So You don't have to be embarrassed by saying, oh, it's a Guess. Most people are like, oh, that's not, I know Guess. I got a pair of their jeans, or I got one of their purses, or... Yeah. Definitely a date night scent. It's got some freshness to it, which is surprising. It is, like I said, the citruses, but I mean, once they go away, that sweet amber and tobacco or whatever comes out, beautiful scent. All right, the king of hyped compliment getting cheapies. Nautica Voyage. You all know what it smells like. It's aquatic, sweet, but not overly sweet. It's got almost a Granny Smith type apple vibe to it. Some greenness with that Granny Smith, and it actually smells appley, like a green Granny Smith apple. It really does. Like you're eating a green Granny Smith apple, middle of a boat in the ocean, or on a boat in the middle of the ocean. And people love it. Girls fucking love it. I've worn $300, $400 niche fragrances, $200 fucking high-end designers, mid-designers, low designers, fucking dupes, $5 cheapies. I've worn a lot, and this thing here is probably my most complimented scent, and the one that if I'm with somebody they want me to wear scent. Like, it ridiculous. And it's $20 at Shoppers. Or was it $20 on Frag Buy? I can't remember. One of the two. Oh, this was Walmart. I got this one at Walmart when I lived up north for $20. That's what it was. Yeah. It smells. Eating an apple on the ocean. I mean, a lot more going on than that, but that's the most simplistic and realistic I can be with it. Eating a Granny Smith apple on the ocean. With that cool ocean breeze coming and the sun hitting down, and you're in the middle of the ocean eating an apple. I don't know why you're eating an apple, but you're eating an apple. So, yeah. That's it, guys. Just 10 hyped compliment fragrances. Yeah. They'll work. With the exception of the Easy Miyake, it may work, it might not work. If it does work, it'll work better than any of them except for Nautica. If it doesn't work, get rid of that bitch. She don't like Cypress. Alright, guys. So, yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm going to do a few videos. Gonna hit the hay here soon. Go to work tomorrow. So, peace, love, be good to each other, guys.